Good explore. But way out of here. I don't want to go that route. The car was a major regional port, positioned advantageously for European and transatlantic trade. Tall telegraph poles crisscrossed the city, and steam trains departed southwards from the newly constructed station. Almost hourly, I saw all of this. From the window of the Signaire Delphine, Rogenot's a steam carriage. The good lady's burly attendants had accosted me within moments of my setting foot in the street and issued me an invitation to visit. I thought it prudent to accept. As such, I was treated with utmost courtesy. Half an hour later, I was ushered into a plush parlor decorated in rich velvets and striped silks. In the midst of splendor stood a fabulously dressed older black woman with a telescope monocle dangling from a chain on her waist. Resemblance to Captain Reginald's striking, did not Captain Reginald's grace and charm, however. Sure. However, as you might imagine, I was flutteringly and furiously. Signor Rosenot's groped for her monocle, fitted it into her face, and examined it closely. What are you doing in Senegal, Passap? John Passap. Do you know my name? We've not been introduced. I sniffed haughtily. It wasn't proper for you to address me so. Why are you here? She repeated softly. My son picked him in Belem, but your trunks contain artifacts from all over the civilized world. And further, are you an explorer, slaver, thief? A traveler. She let her monocle drop. I put it to you, Sep, that you are a French spy, perhaps even an assassin. You are quite mad, I told her pityingly. She smiled stiffly. My colonial masters have tried to kill me before, but never so brazenly. You seem a competent enough fellow, to be sure. I do not care for politics. Senegal chafes in a French yoke, says Sap. We Signaires are women of power and influence, and refuse to be enslaved any longer. She squared her shoulders. So I'm starting a revolution, and you will help me, spy or no. Very well. Can't do anything about it. You can't trifle with her, Bo said. I agreed heavily. She darted forward quick as a flash, and scored me on the arm with the straight edge of her monocle. Blood blew from the gash. Your acquiescence is unnecessary. I have poisoned you. What? Do not agitate yourself. It is slow acting, and the antidote is with one of my associates in Timbuktu. I don't want to go to Timbuktu. Send me a small cloth wrapped parcel. With shaking hands. Give this to Jean-Marie Timbuktu. She will give you the antidote in return. She fixed me with a calm gaze. You will die if you do not comply. Do not doubt my word. You are a monster. I could not help but quiver in my voice. Signaire was not, shook her head sadly, before gesturing for her attendants to take me away. I am a human like yourself, pushed to desperation. Do not fail, Passap. Signor Rose nice. Of course, this carriage dropped me off at a nearby cafe, where Sir Fogg was taking tea. Given got some time in there coolly. I was kidnapped. Give me a long look. I'm fortunate that it was only a short abduction. He remarked in reflection. We cannot afford more delay. I gave him a feeble smile in return, and began to plot how I might convince him to journey to Timbuktu, where my antidote awaited. Just tell him what happened. But we don't have any money. Hotel, I guess. Just the night here, we have no choice. I've begun to feel a little feverish, though perhaps it is my imagination. Surely Signor Reginos was laughing about the poison. It was with a heavy heart that I watched the sun go down. 80 days had come and gone, and here we were. Still marking time, not yet home. Before going to bed, polishing shoes, yes, in the lobby. 44 pounds. We afford to go to Timbuktu? No. No, we cannot. My throat is hoarse, and Sir Fogg tells me that I have been screaming. The only saving grace of my bouts of poison-induced delirium is that I rave and rant in French. My master barely understands my words. Another night passed, another mark on our calendar. Another nail in the coffin of Sir Fogg's wager. We made ourselves comfortable for the night and wore shoes in the lobby. Earning 79 pounds in fees and tips, both discovering from him that some buyers would pay well for binocular field glasses in Timbuktu. Let's wait for that to open then. There's none here, darn it. This is the part. We can afford it now, I think. Wait, doesn't look like it. Darn it, we gotta go to the bank. Sir Fogg looked all but haggard. By now, I was all too familiar with the look that came over Master's expression as we told leisure. To the money putty declared, "Let's regard the bank. A modest affair. It was hardly a befitting place for a gentleman. You wouldn't like to make a withdrawal," the manager said. "We have to wait a day or two. 500 tomorrow." Gonna leave the next day. Hotel.